All right, welcome back to the You Can't Fool You podcast. Today's guest is Jimmy Gray. Just graduated from Salesianum and getting ready to start this next journey, going to his freshman year to play baseball at Penn State. Jimmy, thanks for being on, man.
Thank you for having me.
So taking back this will be a great conversation to have too, because honestly, I don't really know a lot of the story too, your story. So it'll be great to just chop it up and hear from your perspective, like your journey along the way, and what got you to Penn State. Why baseball?
It's a great question because I honestly don't really know. Like growing up, I actually didn't always like baseball.
Yeah.
Like I always loved football and basketball. I went to like different phases, and like I would never want to play baseball. And like even up to eighth grade, like I wouldn't even want to like play travel games. And I guess travel, I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
And I think something just clicked like freshman year. Like I was like, all right, like I feel like I have to pick something, take something serious, and I felt like baseball at that point was my passion, and I just stuck with it. And I feel like I saw potential myself.
Yeah.
And so I definitely just stuck with that, and found good work ethics and stuck with them, and stuck with it. Just kept going.
Was there, well, growing up, why? What was it about baseball?
I don't know. I feel like probably a little bit of the mental part. Like baseball is such a mental game, and you have to be extremely mentally strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that, and then I guess how much it is. Like baseball is just a lot of traveling, it's long. It's a very long game. Like baseball games can go 3 hours.
Kind of boring.
Yeah,
Especially when you're young.
yeah. Just sitting there, it gets boring. But I think at that point I just wanted something more like running around, like
Yeah.
hitting, shooting, like whatever. Like just more active.
Did you feel like you didn't have that mental part? That's
At that point, probably not. I feel like I was definitely younger, immature.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to always react, right? Like dealing with a strikeout, dealing with an error, which you fail more than you succeed in baseball. So I think that part also plays in like youth baseball. Like, I mean, every sport, but especially baseball, you see kids crying, throwing their stuff all the time. Like, it's a really mental sport, and at that age, I think it's hard to keep your composure.
Yeah. When did you feel like you figured out mental part? Like, what was that moment for you?
Honestly, I think I probably figured it out freshman year.
Yeah.
I think.
Tell me the story. Who were you playing? Was it practice? Was it a game? Was it that bad?
I would say freshman year, it was tryouts. I remember it was my first time being around like older guys, like just being around guys who've been around the game longer, who've been through high school, and seeing how they react when they struck out, when they made an error, when they just messed up in general. Really helped me to work off them, and just, I didn't want to be that one dude that was like complaining or throwing stuff. Like you didn't want to be that one guy.
Yeah.
So seeing all them and how well they reacted, and just how much more mature they were and older, I think definitely being around older guys helps.
Did you play varsity freshman year?
No, I was like swinging, like JV.
You were swinging?
Yeah, but I tried out varsity.
Right.
So like we would like scrimmage, and like during tryouts we would scrimmage and stuff.
Yeah.
And like during then that was when I really first time I was gonna play with guys.
Yeah, so like that had influence on.
Yeah, for sure.
How you approach the game. Those older guys, the seniors.
Yeah.
Upper classmen. Like something's got to change.
Yeah, definitely.
And how did that happen? Like, what was the change in your approach? Or was there like a moment where you noticed the difference? Like, all right, I'm getting the hang of this now. For example, just a simple example, be like, let's say every time you struck out, right?
the one time you went up, you struck out. Right? Did you have like that type of moment where it clicked like that?
Like I remember, wasn't my first at bat, but one of like the earlier at bats. I grounded out, and I think like when you're younger and you ground out, you're like, damn, like, that sucks, and you get mad, you throw something. But then like I was watching the older guys, and I remember with that, it was one of my first at bats, and I was like, all right. I went oppo with it. I got a barrel. I was out, but whatever. Like, wasn't a bad swing. I can just work off it my next at bat. So I would say that. Like, I remember that. Um. So yeah, I feel like that was my first step to being long sure.
Yeah, that's bringing like self awareness to. It's like you controlled everything. You control. You had a good swing, made contact, but just they caught it. It's the sense of laying on it or throwing a fit
For sure.
it's part of the game. Now, if you didn't play baseball, what sport did you play?
If I didn't play baseball, I mean, I don't know. I always loved football.
Yeah.
So I think I could play football.
Do you ever wish that you did?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like going to the game and stuff. Like whether it's college games, the Birds games, it's a different type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's more, you just get pumped up watching the stuff. It's like sometimes I'll see that like, damn, like
I wish I
wish I could.
like I'm sure like all the guys that are
Yeah, like even watching my guys in South, it's like when they walk out, it's like, yeah, it's sick.
we should part of it.
Yeah.
I mean that's it's obviously that team should have done it.
I
always tried to tell Felix too.
Yeah, no, I told him he's gonna regret it because I regret it.
Yeah.
Because even with that, like I played football all like elementary school, middle school.
Yeah.
And Sally's came around, and I was signed up for like the
Freshman team.
camp. Yeah, for like the camp or whatever. And like not maybe like 2 months before, I was like, yeah, no, because like I thought it was like Aston, where like
Right.
everyone knew each other already, and they're like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, like I'm not. They all know each other. Like I'm a PA kid, and then like a few weeks in, there was already like I noticed that a lot of PA kids, Jersey kids, like
There's a whole group.
yeah, everyone was special. Yeah, exactly.
But you did play basketball at freshman.
I did. Yeah, I played basketball.
How did you like that?
I liked it. Yeah. I kind of wanted to stick with it, but then like once I saw the baseball potential, I was like, if I get hurt, if I risk getting hurt in my recruiting process or in a time where I would be getting recruited, I'm done. So like, and basketball, it's not easy to get hurt, but it's very easy to roll an ankle, land on your feet, or like anything like that. Like So I was thinking of it that way.
Yeah.
But I loved baseball. It was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, you had that freshman year, and then where was there a game or time where like I got some potential at this, like I'm pretty good. Did you have that moment
With basketball?
with baseball?
Oh, baseball.
Where it's like
Yeah, probably. I honestly didn't see this. I saw it like not too long ago. I think you posted it. I was like looking through my tags or something, and when I hit, I just became a sophomore, and I hit a home run off Rutgers commit.
about
High 90s.
Yeah.
I think that was like, all right.
that was your like
Yeah, I was pretty pumped.
your confidence.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was a travel ball, right?
Yeah, it was like a fall league. Yeah.
I remember that's
Yeah, I also hit a single.
yeah.
So I think that game.
Yeah, you had a great game.
Yeah, that game was definitely a confidence booster and also future telling. Like, who knows if? I mean, obviously there would have been other games, but like I could have went and played another season of basketball, like whatever. But like I think at that moment, that fall, that period of time, like sophomore year fall, I was like, yeah, like I want to ride this out.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you and James, you guys play a lot of baseball. It's definitely, I mean, it's definitely a grind,
Yeah.
right? What are some of the things that people don't see about the grind? How much work that you put into to be good at to get to the level that you're about to get to?
Uh, I would say like the working out, definitely the hitting, like running. So like I guess just like every other sport, but with hitting, like if you take a week off of hitting, you come back and it takes a few days to like get a feeling. Hitting is not like um running around catching the football. Like that's I'm not saying that's easy, but like if you take a few days off of hitting, your swing could feel completely different when you come back. So like you have to hit a ton of balls a day. You have to stay in the weight room. Um, running, like you have to be running, you have to keep your cardio, you have to eat right. Um, so yeah, I would say that like the early mornings, definitely late nights. Like me and Seamus we were at the cages today.
Yeah.
We threw today. Like we're gonna work out after this. So like it's just a grind like that. Like you're doing multiple things a day, and it's just like every day.
Yeah. And so you build up a lot of willpower and discipline in doing this.
Yes.
How important is it to surround yourself with other people that are like-minded that want to do the same sorts of things that
Yeah.
you're doing?
I think it's very important. Like obviously I'm with my brother every day. He's very like minded, but then your boys like you gotta be around people that want to do the same thing. Like
Yeah.
My friend Corey, right down the street, I've known him my whole life. We would always get after it. You know, he's a pitcher, I'm a catcher, so like he would throw me when I ready to throw a bullpen.
Yeah.
He'd hit me up, go catch my bullpen. I get work in, he gets work in.
Yeah.
Or my friend Mike from Sally's, like he's not playing college baseball, but he's really into working out and meals, like
Yeah.
his diet, so all that stuff. So multiple times during the school year, on the weekends, whatever, before we go out, is
Yeah.
let's hit the gym. So
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really important. Your friends are such a big influence.
yeah, for sure.
In life. I mean, I think back to when I was your age, like growing up, I always played quarterback. But my boy he was receiver. So like again, if you're a catcher, who's a pitcher.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right? You would go run routes and I would throw. And then just having your friends around that you want to continue to do the same things, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, all right, let's go work out. Hey, let's go hit. Let's go this. And then you're spending all of your time doing that. That's also way more fun when you're doing it with your boys, you know. And then you make each other better, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Get to compete, and that's really where the fun of all it is.
Oh, yeah.
You get to spend all this time with your friends, and I believe that growing up, yes, our parents are huge influences on us for sure, but I think our friends are bigger influence
Yeah.
on us, especially when we get to that high school. School, because all you want to do is spend time
Yeah, you want to compete.
with other friends.
Yeah.
And also, I think you have a great situation because you do have Seamus.
Yeah, no, I mean,
your little brother,
yeah.
right? Like what is that? Because Seamus plays baseball too. What has that been like for you to, one, be kind of like a hero to Seamus, and also have him be pretty good in a way, like push you and you push him. Like, what is that experience like?
It's been great. I mean, it's very easy,
Yeah.
like to get working.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to text a bunch of my boys, who can come flip to me, who can have a catch with me. Like
Yeah, and you just get there.
whenever let's go hit, let's go throw. I've taught him a bunch, he's taught me a bunch. Like it's not one way.
Because it could be the opposite, where they're not into the same
Yeah, no,
thing.
yeah.
Right? And it's like you're doing it by
By yourself, yeah. Looking for people, that would be Yeah, so much harder. But yeah, having him, I mean, yeah, it's just easy. And yeah, I mean, because we both are have the same goal, same end goal. We both want to work hard. We have dedication and very passionate about our sport. So
Yeah.
yes,
And that's something you'll look back on too as your life goes on. Like when you guys both get older and you're done playing, like you'll have all those memories together.
Oh, yeah,
for sure. And you can't take that away, and that builds your bond.
yeah,
You know, as brothers closer to one another. That's a really special thing to have with your siblings. You know,
yeah.
not everybody can say that.
Hmm.
Um, so you're going through high school, you're doing great at Sally's, and what was your recruiting process like? Walk me through that. Where were some of the places you were looking at? And how did you end up with Penn State?
Yeah. So when I was a sophomore, like that fall that we
Yeah.
were talking about, I guess this was a little bit after. So this is also building off of how I became so passionate about baseball. Um, I had a few coaches reaching out to like my travel coach, and I ended up going to a pit camp.
Right.
And yeah, so I had that was my first like call with a coach. So I had a few calls with the coach, and we were always talking. And I was like, "Damn, I'm talking to an
Yeah.
ACC school right now. I'm pumped. Like, this is definitely what I want to do." And then after that, it went like a quiet period, and then the rules changed to where you can't talk to high schoolers until August 1st of their junior year. So it was silent.
What was the rule before?
I think it was whatever.
You can talk to them whenever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, when I found that out, I was like, all right, like I'm gonna put my head down and grind now. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ready for August 1st. And then August 1st came around, and like through the process there were a bunch of schools reaching out. Like FAU or Coastal reached out. I had calls with Boston College, Notre Dame, and then Pitt, obviously. And then I think I don't know what I was planning on going to a Monmouth camp because I was talking to Monmouth.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had like a weird feeling about Penn State. Like, I really think they're gonna offer me.
And you hadn't talked to Penn State before that?
I didn't talk to them, but they were like, my coach was sending videos,
Right.
and like they told me to go up to their camp.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the Monmouth camp was like Friday and the Penn State camp was like Sunday. And my dad was like, if you want to do both, you can. And I was like, I don't know, like I have a weird feeling about Penn State, whatever. Like I've never been up there, I want to try it. So I went up to the camp and I did great. Like I was feeling
Yeah.
great, everything felt good. And then I want to say I like I went around for a tour after with like two other kids, which was a good sign.
Yeah.
So I was pumped then, and then I didn't hear from them for like a while, I want to say, and that was in October, and like late November they started kind of reaching out again,
Yeah.
and like just having calls here and there, and then they like texted my coach and like, yeah, we're gonna offer him whatever, and I was like, I think I'm gonna take that. Like it was still
Right.
kind of early on in my recruiting process, but I was like, I feel like that's what I want.
Yeah.
So-
You had that feeling initially.
Yeah, like when I went up there, I loved
Right.
it. Yeah, like the facilities are 0 to 9, like it was awesome.
It's just felt right.
Yeah, it did.
So what do you you leave you leave literally in a week,
I
right?
got a week from today.
A week from today you're going up there. What's on your mind right now? I'm sure you're obviously excited. There's probably some nerves
Yeah.
going on. Like what's going on? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, pumped, nervous. I'm excited to meet the guys. I'm
Yeah.
excited to, I don't know, like I've worked like really hard for this.
Yeah.
And for a very long time. So it's something like that, like they're talking about getting together on our first day there and like getting a team lifted and going to the field and like having a barbecue after.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sick. Like I'm pumped for that. Like
Yeah.
being on the field during that time, I'm gonna realize it's everything I worked for. Like
Yeah.
that'll be great. And then like
Realize that you're at the bottom up the next mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Now I got to climb up and get.
It's just starting.
Yeah, no, it's just starting. So, now the grind just has to increase.
Yeah.
It's going up from here. I gotta earn my spot. Gotta earn
No,
playing time.
give it to you.
Yeah, no,
You wouldn't want it that way. Anyway.
no, I would not want to give it to me. I mean, I got to where I want to be, but not where I want to be. Like I'm at Penn State, but I don't like. I'm a freshman, so
Yeah.
I can't. You know, I'm new.
Yeah. What are some of the qualities that you have? It's called like your character muscles that you have that give you confidence moving forward that have gotten you to where you are, like kind of defines who you are.
Like you know, baseball aspect.
Just as a person, because
Oh.
it obviously takes a lot of grit, willpower, dedication, discipline to get to the level that you're at. And now, you know, you're there, you've made it there. But, you know, I had a mentor tell me one time that it's easy to get the girl, it's easy to get the car, it's easy to get the house. It's making the payments that are difficult.
Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, you got it, right? But what is it that's going to carry you through? What is it about you that, you know, is going to have you continuing to make the payments every day, even when it gets tough?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I would say my like determination and passion.
Yeah.
I think I've said it already, but like, yeah, like I would say that like I'm willing to work. I'm willing to be coached. Like it doesn't matter who it is. It could be like Seamus. Like Seamus, for instance. Like I'm his older brother. I'm like I've been recruited. Whatever. He hasn't yet. Like he can still tell me. Like I'll take it. Like I'll take it in. But like no matter who it is, if someone's telling me something that they see that's wrong and they think they're right, like, I'll try it out. You know, I'm very coachable. So
This is
I would say that.
this is on record that Seamus is coaching up Jimmy.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just for everybody.
Not all the time though. If he tries to tell me something, sometimes I'm like, dude, no. Like,
so funny. But let's talk about that. How important is it to be coachable? Like, seriously, how important is that? Because I think it's one of the most important things. I do see a lot of kids nowadays that like it's hard to coach them. They don't want the feedback. They complain. They make the excuses. How important is that?
I think that's more important than how good you are.
Yeah.
Like I think I've known a few kids that I've like played with didn't get recruited because, or like even with like other travel teams, travel teams wouldn't want them because they're not coachable.
Yeah.
Like they argue, they can't be wrong, like that type of thing. So I think it's very important. Like sometimes you can't get to where you want to be if you're not coachable.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded. Listen to them.
Yeah.
When people what somebody's trying to tag doesn't mean they're right. Doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah, to
Like it's just feedback. It's information that you can get with it or not do anything with it.
Yeah,
at least be open minded to take the coaching.
Yeah.
Just my person.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
How do you think you got to be so much
I mean, probably my daddy.
Yeah.
Like, because I also think it's a respect thing. So, like, if you're, I mean, I've always been taught to be like respect, and it's been very like pushed on me that you have to show respect. Especially like adults, strangers, coaches, like
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that for me, yeah, my parents, and just family all over.
Yeah.
To be respectful. I would feel like bad in a way if I wasn't coachable.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like that's so true. I think respect to your coaches and you know, even to your peers, your teammates, sometimes you do see kids talk back to coaches, especially younger kids, and it blows my mind when you see kids that are Yeah, they don't listen to the likes. Definitely that behavior will not fly in the environment that I grew up in, no way.
Yeah, no, saying.
So it is mind-blowing to me sometimes that coaches they let kids get like that.
Yeah.
Like that behavior.
Who were some of the outside friends and Seamus? Who were some of the other biggest influences? Mentioned your dad, parents. Who else has been in your life that other coaches that you've had, travel ball coaches, maybe other teammates that have been in your life that was influence you?
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely say whatever influence and mentor comes by you. Yeah, for sure. My coach, Zoom, he's like my hitting coach.
Right.
Definitely him. He's always had my back, and he says it how it is, which I respect. I love that about him. But yeah, I mean, trying to think of other coaches. Yeah, I think.
What about? It doesn't even have to be a coach. What about? Is there any other guys you played with? Maybe with somebody that was a senior when you were a freshman or sophomore. Maybe it was a teacher. Maybe it was even baseball related. There.
Trying to think. There's like so many people running through my head, but
Yeah.
I would definitely say my one coach, Coach Christian Lee, another coach, but I mean he was there through my whole recruiting process. So yeah, like definitely I'm just trying to think of people through like the most like important and like special times in my life that like mentored me.
It doesn't have to be long. It could just be.
Yeah,
It could just
that's
be long.
fine. I
It
mean,
could just be a couple people.
that's probably
Yeah, that's it.
There's definitely more people, but there was like so many people running through my head.
Yeah.
Or I'll say my friend Josh. My friend Josh, I look up to him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it's great. You should be able to look up to your friends.
Yeah.
You want to gain inspiration from friends. Just even when you're playing, but even as you get older and you stop playing, and I feel like I gain inspiration from all of my friends, whether now just how they live their lives, what their mission is, what they're trying to accomplish, and then just what kind of people. They being around my friends, they make me reflect those. They'll push me to be a better person.
Yeah, definitely.
Better person myself. What has been the most? What has been the best moment in your baseball career?
Probably the big.
Or
Winning the state championship last year. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was like a once in a lifetime run. Like
yeah,
we were going to playoffs, we were like the 13th seed. I forget what our record was, but it was awful. I mean, just lost to like the worst team in the state.
Yeah.
So we were like, we were down.
Yeah.
We were down bad, and then we got in the playoffs and won our first game and just went on a run. It got out of nowhere, and then just won the state chip. So
Yeah.
That was probably my best baseball moment.
that was
My junior. I
that
was
was
like,
just match.
no, the year before. My junior year.
Did I come to one of those games? I think I did. So I remember you were playing bad.
Did you go down to the games at the Rock Stadium?
I didn't. No.
You came to the one.
There's one that it wasn't at Sally's. I think it was at
It was at that like
yeah,
crappy field.
yeah.
That wasn't a playoff game. I know which one you're talking about. It was at the sixth year after.
Yes, it was at the same.
That was
the year.
That was the year.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
What was the worst moment?
Honestly, probably this past year.
Yeah.
Getting hurt.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was brutal. Like, especially because it was like unexpected.
She's
Yeah, it was senior. I had a very exciting summer coming up.
Yeah.
You know, going to college and stuff. So yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, let's talk about that because we started the conversation. Reason you reason you didn't play any sports is you wanted to get hurt.
Yeah.
What happened? You got hurt playing baseball.
Yeah.
Right. And so you can get hurt doing anything. And the point of it is that injuries are going to happen.
Yeah.
No matter what. It's just sports are chaotic and you can't really control, especially when you're playing with them. Things just happen. And injuries are tough. It's a setback. It, it's brutal mentally, especially if you're out. It's one thing if you're out a week, 2 weeks. If you're out a whole season, like mentally, that's
Yeah.
What did you learn from the season?
Yeah, I definitely learned a better like eating habit because when I got hurt, I was really just focusing on my diet, working out.
Yeah.
So I gained
What else were you doing?
yeah, exactly. So I gained I gained a lot of good habits with like my diet, working out, like a steady routine, all that. So I learned that and to not like take for granted, obviously.
Yeah, it's like you can be taken away from it.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I missed out on my senior season with my boys. That sucked.
Yeah.
But
What did you learn about ego and being a good team?
I mean,
Because probably best player on the team. Big season. Get hurt. Well, that's definitely now your season shot. That's definitely a shot to me. Right. Same thing. I can't. But how do you? And then, you're still expected to show up, but you can't play. Right. That's hard. Just go to practice, go to the games, on the bus, all to the away games, spend it all the time, but you can't play. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. What did you learn about, get your ego checked a little bit and being a teammate?
I mean, I learned how much of like an impact it has.
Yeah.
Because like just your presence, like, and it shows a lot. Like if you show up when you're hurt and you're obviously not doing it. But yeah, I mean, it means a lot to the players. It means a lot to the coaches. And also, it wasn't bad for me. Like the environment was like practice.
Yeah.
I would hop on aux and
Yeah.
like I would just play music and still be with my boys. Like,
Yeah.
it was fun.
It shows you how important culture really is.
Yeah, no, it does.
The environment. Like if you had a real shitty culture, like that would suck.
Yeah.
Being hurt, so you don't get to play, but you've been in bad culture. It sounds like you guys didn't have that. So
No.
hard to be there.
My first 2 years there, like the team was like iffy. Like there was some like I don't know, like not everyone was like that close, but like last year was like the tightest everyone's ever been.
Yeah.
That's probably why people like we had
Yeah.
such a run. Like
It's important.
everyone had each other's back. Everyone like it was great. And this year was like the same way. I mean, we didn't have the run we did, but we like had fun.
Yeah, and realistically, and like everybody that I've ever talked to that's played at really any level, even like the highest level, right? Even as freshman. You ask them about playing, what's the one thing that's most they don't talk about, catch their name, it's always like in the locker room,
Yeah.
and just bullshitting around with the boys. That's the thing that everybody misses most.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm not gonna play at Sally's again. And if you ask me what I miss about Sally,
Already, yeah, you miss being around the boys.
Yeah. Some of those guys I won't see for a long time. It's
Yeah.
like you build a bond with them, you get close with them, and like you just have a great time. Like
Yeah.
it's not even a lot of the time. It's not even about like baseball.
No,
Like it's still like you have to compete. You have to be serious, but at the same time, like like 8 a.m. practice aren't that bad. Like get the music out, you'll Saturday morning,
Yep.
all going out later. Like it's just having fun.
It's up, yeah. And like, because I'm coaching at Corn Valley right now, and it's sporting camp. It's the reason why you like to coach.
Yeah.
Just it is to be around it.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
And I'll never forget, I had a coach in college, but I think this was during camp too. We were 2 7 bleachers were sitting there. Three or four. I think he was a GA at this point, maybe at Bowling Green, or I don't remember exactly what he was doing. Maybe he was a GA, maybe he was there visiting camp. And apparently, I guess the coach had doing this like crazy, like they were doing some crazy conditioning, like all these stadium stairs, the whole stadium. That the coach was just gassing, and so he was our offensive coordinator in college, and he's telling a story about that, and he was like, "Yeah, the coach turned to me and looked at me and said, they don't know if they're having the time of their lives, times of their life."
Yeah.
And it was like that reframe. So, I guess you don't totally understand it in it, but once you're on it, you look back and you're like,
Yeah.
no, that really was the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was awesome.
They're all probably talking about that now. Like,
Yeah. Like I would do it. I would do anything to go back. I wish I was in it. So the point is to really, it can be taken away at any moment.
Yeah.
And the point is to, really make the most out of what you have, and that's definitely something to be mindful of as you transition into honestly one of the biggest, transition phases of your life is going from high school to college.
for sure.
And so while you're in it, there's going to be times that suck and you're going to hate it. There's going to be great times, but that's all part of the journey, and at some point it will end. But to enjoy the whole ride.
Yeah.
As we start to wrap this up, is there anything that you want to say? Is there anything that we didn't touch on that you want to talk about?
Not that I can think of, but my for mentors,
Yeah.
I forgot. I was saying this as we go, but like Aunt Reen and Grandma, they're definitely two mentors for me too.
Yeah.
Forgot about them.
Yeah. So a lot of family in there.
Yeah, no, a lot of family for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important. It's a core value, and you start to realize it's like what's going to get you through the toughest times. Is the quality of your relationships, because there's some people that you rely on in tough times. And there's always phases where everything's good, but then there's also phases in life when it is tough, and you need those people to rely on. And so you certainly have a good support system that's going to carry you through this next phase.
For sure. Grateful for it.
Well, I appreciate you being on. I'm your biggest supporter, and I'm super proud of you and all the hard work that you've done to get to where you are, where you're going. And dare I say it, but we are. You might catch me in a Penn State baseball shirt, but I know we're all excited to come up and watch you play and support you.
Yeah, can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you being on, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.